Hello, everyone. Hello, Mark. Hey, I gotta mod you as soon as your comment pops up on my phone. I'm gonna mod you. I tried to put your name in, but it wouldn't pop up and show your picture earlier, so I'm gonna mod you in just a second. Let me add her back. Hello, can I hear you? Let me see if my thing is turned up, cause it. Wait, I got it not. Wait, I got it turned down low. Now speak. I can't hardly hear you. I can barely hear you.
That better?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hello. We might
Yeah.
not.
I had my speaker on.
Oh, okay. Well, Mark's here. I told him it's not showing up where he commented just a second ago. Comment again, Mark, if you can. And
Hi,
it's
Mark.
not popping up on my phone yet. I guess it will in just a second, but it's not doing it yet. So, how are you doing, Mark? Uh, there he is. Okay. And
There he is.
there you go. I got
You
you now.
tell Andrea?
Yeah, I told her. She shared the thing. Hey, shot of poison. There's another one. I was trying to find yours too, and it wouldn't
Hi,
pull
Shot
up
of
hers.
Poison.
Well, I'm glad a few people's coming over. I was getting worried for a minute. Hey, Charlie.
Charlie.
Um, I was starting to get worried for a minute. I thought, Lord, we're gonna go live, and this is the first time I've ever went live on this channel, and nobody's gonna show up because they might not know about this channel. So I'm glad that we got a few people here tonight. Some of my favorite people too.
Yeah, see?
Um, I missed y'all. I miss talking to y'all every night. Um, so I'm glad to have y'all here. Basically, we just wanted to go live, and so I could get my channel started out there again. Had to start over again. It's kind of sad, but uh, maybe we can have both channels we can go back and forth on and stuff. I can go. We can go some on Broken and some over here. So we'll have like two channels. So I appreciate all of y'all that came here tonight. So I know it's been crazy. It's me and Broken has been talking about it on the phone. It has been super crazy out here on the YouTube streets. Hey,
Hello,
Luana,
Luann.
how are you? It's good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. Um, and I hate. There's Andrea. She's already.
Andrea.
I got her figured out. I hate that everybody had to go through all this. I know that y'all it put stress. It puts stress on everybody, and I apologize for that. And it just got out of hand, y'all. I don't know. I've sat and thought about it for days, and we talked about it for days, and I just don't understand. But I'm thankful that y'all are over here tonight, and y'all come to support me and chat and everything. So, what's up, Broken Justice? What you been doing besides
Much
working?
working.
That's
I
all.
know,
She don't
right?
even talk to me that much, y'all, no more.
Oh my God. It's just, oh my, this is, well, I come in on a mess, see, and I'm trying to clean it up, and it's just really difficult.
Oh, where your new job and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always difficult right here. I got to get it, oh my God, straightened out.
Sharp was it was disgusting, and you just don't. I can't even explain to you how it felt to me to be treated that way after these. You think these people really cared about you and they're going to be there for you, and the way it got twisted and everything, it's just oh my gosh, it's crazy.
I
And
don't even know what to think about it.
I hear more stuff every day. They're claiming now that I got like $700 for my birthday. With that the day that we went live on my birthday, they claimed that I got over $700 in birthday funds. I said I wished I did. I'm glad that y'all think that many people love me that much to give me that much money. I mean, it's good that y'all think that, but I wished I did. But that was very laughable. It's just I've heard so much and different things. They even all the way back from the Christmas stuff. I mean, they pulling out all the stops. I mean, everything. I can't imagine how you felt. It broke my heart for you.
Well,
Oh, it's you can ask broken. It broke me. It really did. I me and her both has been upset about it. It took a lot out on both of us. We could, and even Andrew, mom, she's been sticking in there with me. I think a lot of her, and I appreciate her so much too. And Mark and all of y'all, I really do. I appreciate it. It's sad whenever a community you think that likes you, and then this happens. I mean, for nothing. And I mean, it didn't even have to come down to this. And they're gonna call
Look
me a scammer
look
and
how
stuff.
fake our community really was though.
Yeah.
Look how fake a big chunk of it was fake. Look at the real people here. I mean, like,
And the whole
I'm
thing was basically just so people wouldn't get uh gotten by Tucker, and Tucker is not even being mentioned no more. It's not even about Tucker. That's
right,
the whole
right.
reason why
I
we
mean,
brought it out, so people wouldn't
yeah.
get scammed by her.
I mean, I don't know,
And
guys. I mean, like,
we wouldn't even brought it out if we wouldn't legit, if we didn't have facts and we know it didn't happen to us. It did happen to us. Is the reason why we did bring it out. But
but
to
they
bring it
said
out and then they
they
twisted it
wasn't
around and
worried
put it
about
on me.
Tucker anymore.
It's nothing about Tucker. They're not even speaking about Tucker. Tucker got away with uh almost $1,800, and nobody's saying nothing about it. I mean, it's all about MKB or Boots or whatever. So I'm so sick
Yeah,
of
it's
hearing.
people exaggerating it. It's people saying that to turn so that the community would turn against her.
Yeah, but I thought, well, the ones that I hear that just another lie show that she made $700 to $1,000. Yes, I know it. I made that much on my birthday live. I would have been saying thank you the whole time I was live if I made that much uh for my birthday thing. And even Boots didn't even make nothing on her birthday live. We did hers the day before. She didn't make nothing on hers. And then they're gonna say I
Okay.
made over $700. I wished I did. I didn't even make $100.
I thought that was funny. I started sneezing, so
Oh Lord, it was crazy. I heard one particular person say that about you getting 700. I know it. I mean, they think that I'm that good. I wished I was. I'm not Natasha. I mean, I can't bring in money like that, especially on my birthday. Um,
that just shows me how desperate they was to get people to turn against you.
I know. I mean, because I even said shot of poison was the one that she blessed me on my
Hi,
birthday, and
Andrea.
another one. But that was it. And I was like, I said thank you to them, and I would have been saying if they go back and watch the live, they'd see. I'm not thanking everybody because there wasn't. We just was celebrating my birthday. Nobody had to drop money or nobody had to drop cash outs or
Well,
anything. We just was having fun and celebrating my
well,
day,
I'm glad.
my birthday and Boots's birthday and stuff. But
Well, I'm glad that I see them now for what they are because um,
no, no, no.
I can't believe how fake they were. Because it sure did open my eyes.
And then come to find out, then you got some that's supposed to be your friend. You thought that they were your best friends, and they can't come over here unless they come as an alt now because they're afraid that they'll get chewed out if they get seen in the chat over here. I thought, well, you're not my friend if that's the way you got to do it. You know what I mean? You standing up for what's right, and you know what's right and what's wrong, and knows that I didn't do nothing but too scared to come over here and show up in the chat. That ain't no friend. They can say what they want, but that is no friend.
Well, they ought to be scared.
And
They ought to be scared
I
to come
mean,
on.
I think and then I think Granny was saying that this is what Boots was telling me today that they thought Granny thought that Boots was Tucker herself, and I was like, well, I know Boots ain't
That
Tucker because I talked to
right,
both of them on the phone.
right.
So
We do know that.
yeah, we do know that part that Boots is not Tucker because I talked to both of them on the phone. They're two different people. Um,
But either these con people used Boots because they knew that she would go and beg for them, or Boots was in on it. That's the only two scenarios I have.
Yeah, but it was it's a I know not to do that anymore. I know not to. I thought I was helping a friend. If that'd be like one of y'all that I talk to
Yes,
every
Andrea.
day. Yeah, I talked to Boots today because she had my I had in my stream yard. I had the Chroma Chicks as I was still the owner of Chroma Chicks. Whenever she went that next day and took the Chroma Chicks out of my name, she changed my name on it, changed my phone number supposedly she said on it, and took it out of my name and put it in her name. It was still on my StreamYard as me being the owner of it. And so I had to talk to her yesterday, and I talked to her today because I talked to her yesterday, but I didn't cut my computer off, so I talked to her today about getting it changed over, and we talked for a little bit on the phone, but I still like you should have spoke up. She could have spoke up more than what I think she did. I mean, she could have spoke up for me. She knew that money was my bill money because I'm the one that told her. She's the one that kept asking me for it, not Tucker. Tucker ain't the one that really asked. It was Boots that asked for the money every time. It wasn't never Tucker. Because I even asked Boots, why didn't Tucker ask me for the money? If she's wanting
But
that money that bad, why don't she ask me herself? And she was
Boots is
like, well,
playing
she's
on
bugging me about it. But I still gave her the money. It's my fault. I can't blame her for it, but I'm the one that gave her the money, so it was my fault. I learned a lesson. Don't believe everything that people tell you. It's sad that you can't trust a friend. You think somebody's out there, even if broken, come to me and told me that she was sick and needed something, or she wasn't gonna
yes,
make it.
the poison.
I'd do my best to help her, because that's what a friend does, and that's what I did. I thought this lady was going to give my money back like she promised, and
Excuse me, I better not be in the same category as that now.
no, I'm saying if if something was, if you was sick and needed it, and you came to me, I would trust it, your word. I would believe your word.
But if I told you I would have it there at a certain date, I would have it there, wouldn't I?
Yeah, and yeah, you would, I would trust that, and that's what I did for her. I knew that I didn't have the money to give her, but I didn't want to see this woman go without treatment because that was the whole thing. If she didn't make it to Georgia, she wasn't going to be able to start her treatment. If she didn't start her treatment, then she wasn't going to have but such and such
Right,
time to live. That's what she was
right.
telling us.
But
So
but the thing about it is, we already had arrangements made before this
we
even
even got went
happened.
live. Yeah.
That she didn't need people's help. She already had something put in place, you know. So for them to do this is pathetic. It makes me just sick to my stomach because I was there and I know what was in place. I know what we talked about because I was there, you know. Oh God, I
Oh,
was
she
there.
really. I asked her. I said I heard that she. I did tell her I heard that she was talking about us. She never would say
She ain't
what
gonna
she
say.
said or anything. She never did tell me nothing about that. Um,
She's not. She
and
won't
I
even
haven't.
own up to it.
And she says, I still like you. And I said, that's, yeah. And I said, I never did say I didn't like you in the first place. You the one that went and jumped ship. I mean, uh, she knew that she could have spoke up and said, yeah, that was her bill money, because she was the one that asked me for it. She might have did. I don't know if she did or not, but I know that these people just went nuts over just because I didn't get into, and the thing that really upsets me is she was texting me and blowing up my phone, and Lonnie even got on Bitch for Life's uh channel and said, Boots, don't text me, don't call me anymore, because she'd only talked to Boots for 2 days and she was tired of Boots blowing up her phone. But me, she's over here blowing up my phone and texting me, and I tell her to do what she's got to do. Basically, when she was asking
Andrea's
for
mom,
receipts,
I agree.
and they're gonna say that I was talking about everybody. No, and even Boots says, "I know you was talking, you was meaning it towards me." I said, "I know you. It was towards you, not nobody else." I said, "But you sit there and let Lycan take them, take and read our private messages out on his stream guard. She said, "Well, I didn't know he was going to do that." Still, you could have spoke up and said that was towards me and not to everybody else. She
She
knew the
knew what he
difference,
was gonna do.
but she didn't. She didn't even speak up and say, "Oh, that was towards me, not no one else." But
She
everybody
knew.
thinks that I said, "The hell with them," and I wasn't saying that. I was just telling her that I had kids to pick up. I had 4 kids to pick up that day, and I was in the school line, and she'd been calling me and texting me, and I told her I couldn't get it right now, and they expected me to drop what I was doing and stop what I was doing to go get add up these totals or send them these screenshots and stuff right at the moment. I told her I couldn't do it right then. I mean, there was such rush. But the night before, if you go back and listen to our live, they don't say, "Oh, we're in the morning whenever we go live again. We're gonna need all these screenshots and everything of what you got and how much you got and this and that." No, they didn't say nothing about that. It wasn't nothing like that. But I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad that the few good ones come out. I got some good ones that that seen it was wrong and standing by me. I'm thankful for the ones that that did, and the ones that have called me. I've had some that called me and talked to me and text me, and I appreciate those too. Because it did hurt. It really hurt me bad the way these people did. I can't believe. I can't believe. I still can't believe it. Me and Broken
I
Justice,
guess
just
I'm
like
still in shock.
we're still in shock. We talk about it and we talk every day, and we're still like, I don't. What I mean, what was the purpose of all this?
We're like, what in the hell just happened? I mean, that was so fast it made my head spin.
I'm saying, Mark, when your birthday rolls around, as much as you're loved in here, I expect you to get $1,000 for your birthday. You know what I mean?
He's got
If
a
I got
headache,
700, you're gonna get like 1,500.
well, he's got a headache, so he's wanting 1,500 now.
I wished I could. I wished I could. Y'all, we got to get some funds up for Mark's headache.
Yep, gotta
Uh,
get some funds up for his headache.
yeah, Andrew,
Like,
it's sad that the one that actually stood up for me and let me talk and had a voice was Natasha Cooper. She said she seen what was right was what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, and it was wrong for what they did. And I know that was not the best choice to go on her panel, but where else
it
was I
got
going
their
to
attention, didn't it?
where else was I going to be able to speak and not have everybody attacking me and not and I would have been not able to speak because all the stress of everybody attacking me. And I told them
Right.
that night I wasn't coming up there on like his panel when he had there was like 7 people on panel and he had everybody in chat was already talking about me. But when I walked into his chat that night, I was like, what
And
is
they
going
had
on?
all of these people focused on one thing, not they didn't wasn't they was focused on you. They
Yeah.
wasn't focused on what happened or nothing, what the big picture was about Tucker and all everything. But they just wanted to focus on you only.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to move past it and just let this be a lesson learned. Uh, well, and I know Boots told me today I should go to Twitter or somewhere, or starting a new community instead of.
Can
And
you
I said
believe
I
that?
shouldn't have to go anywhere else. I shouldn't have to go to Twitter. I shouldn't have to start a new channel up and go in another community. I have people here that care about me. I think some people do. I mean, not there's. I've seen a lot that turned on me, but I've seen some that stayed too. So
Right, shot of poison. I do. I know. I respect that for not Natasha's chat to be respectful because they were,
yeah,
and she
they
was
were.
respectful too. So they can talk all they want. They didn't offer anything like that, but that sure did get everybody's attention, and her side got to be told. So there you have it.
And then I was still wrong no matter what I did. I mean,
And people are gonna. I think people are gonna look at us just the way that they want to. So let them have at it. I don't give a darn.
thank you,
I don't.
Luana. I appreciate that. Luana was the one that also emailed me, and she's very nice and supportive too. I really appreciate her emails
Yeah,
and everything because it does help, especially whenever you're at home all day and you ain't got
right.
nobody to talk to. And, YouTube is your family, you think. and you have people that text you out of the blue and say good things, it does make you feel a lot better, and
Right.
it does
And
help.
espe
It really does.
and especially when you think that you've been destroyed, but you know what this feels like? I don't really feel like that it's I don't feel destroyed. You know what I really feel like? That like new plants are coming up out of the ground. Like we're something new. That's everything was destroyed all right, but you know what I mean? Like the little plants are coming up out of the ground. That's just what I see.
And yeah, we need to just we can move forward from this, and I mean, and just be
Mhm.
aware that things like this could happen just in a blink of a minute. I
Oh
mean,
yeah. And I didn't even know what was going on, and all of a sudden, you get offered it's either uh crash and burn, or pick what we tell you to. I was like flabbergasted. I couldn't believe that these people were telling me this. You know,
yes.
there was two choices. That was it, and that was I could not believe it.
And who is going to give people an ultimatum? Either you come over here on my channel, or you go in somebody else's channel. Don't come back here. Who does that? These are grown people on YouTube. We're not in school here. This is not grade 5 through senior or whatever. We're not in grade school anymore. I mean, I can't believe somebody would tell people they can't come over here. If they come over here, they can't come back over there. That's crazy. They should be able to like who they want to like and go where they want to go. You don't tell people
Yeah,
where they need to go.
they're the one. Well, and who would want that fake person even near them anyway? I mean, because they were fake. All of it was fake. Everything. Being nice, being supportive of channels, and
And how many
going to do
times did
something
we get
better.
been told not to go near that person, and we did anyway? We thought, well,
Yeah,
they ain't done nothing to us, and oh, they ain't that
right,
bad. Bam! When that something
right,
happens, though, they
right,
sure like a wrecking ball.
right. But we were expected to, you know, um, to support him in things that people did against him. But when someone went against us, then he was first in line to help him out with dragging us. So,
Oh, and another
yeah.
thing, I went on vacation too, y'all. They pulled up the vacation thing where I went to Gatlinburg for the weekend with my daughter. My daughter
Wow.
is a single mom with children. She don't want to drive that far away from home by herself. She's the one that paid for the room and everything, and we went to. And they're gonna say, "Well, how can she go on vacation?" Well, you think if my daughter, if my son, even if my son come and said, "Mom, you want to go on vacation?" You think I'm not gonna go? Hell yeah!
Exactly. Exactly. I'd be first in line. I'd be grabbing, I'd say, just buy my clothes on the way.
They brought that up too, like it was something that I just
Right.
went out and
Right.
had all this money to go on vacation. Just we left for the weekend. Just was gone for the weekend
And I told them that. I told them that that I was there during that too. And I said, your daughter, you went with your daughter.
because she's not married. She don't want to
And,
drive
you
six
brought
hundred
that
miles
up
or whatever.
too.
Yeah, she don't
And
want to drive
I'm
all the way.
alive.
She told me even when we went on vacation. I wished I could go by myself. She's just so she's afraid to drive too far by herself. She don't want to drive that far. And I guess because if the car breaks down or she
And
has a
it is
flat, she
scary.
ain't gonna know what to do. So I mean, I understand that too.
I wouldn't want to go either by myself.
Me neither. Not that far.
Mm.
Going to like 30 minutes from here or whatever to another city or whatever is different. But driving 500 or 600 miles away from home, no, I'd rather have somebody ride with me too. Yeah, going to Walmart is a vacation for most of them. You're right. Oh, and then Broken Justice threw me under the bus as well. I heard that
What?
today too. Again, you
What?
told everybody that I had this lavish
Kiss
uh
my ass.
craft room.
Kiss
I got
my ass.
y'all. She's She made everybody think that I had this
I did
big
not. I said you
friend.
had a very nice setup because you take care of
Yeah,
your stuff.
it's in
You
my
take care of
dining
your stuff
room,
and you
y'all.
have it organized.
These
What is
people
wrong
are
with that?
thinking, and oh, I live in a big house, and I have this lavish, lavish, craft room. Yes, at my house, I do have a nice house. I've been here for 18 years. Uh,
You have scrimped and saved for that house. You
yeah,
have scrimped and saved for
I went
everything you
through
got.
hell buying my first house and getting in here and staying here, and all the stuff that comes along with it. But my craft room is in my dining room. I turned my
Right.
dining room into my
But she
craft
has it
room.
organized.
Yeah, and I said the table that has the heat presses on there is a picnic table from outside that I brought in because it was a big picnic table that had it's even got the little hole in the middle where the pole goes, your umbrella. But I got this very high, expensive craft room, y'all. I'm so thankful that Broken just told them all I live like king, queen over here. I thought these people just go anywhere with anything. And
It is nice just because she keeps it nice and clean and it is nice.
no, uh, I didn't say the kid's dad. That's what Boots has said. She said she thought it was Landon's daddy, and I said no, that was my daughter. My daughter's the one that I went with vacation. She paid for it. Boots is the one that said the Landon's daddy paid for it. She told me that today on the phone. Um, yeah, don't come in here and start because I can tell you I ain't got nothing to sit here and hide about. I'm not sitting here trying to come up with something new. I didn't even have to bring up that, but I just thought it was funny how they gonna bring up the vacation that I didn't even pay for, and it was not Landon's daddy. It was my daughter paid for it because we went to Gatlinburg and the hotel that she got it had like a indoor water park. Remember I was telling you about it? It was real nice. And we stayed there for the weekend. Oh, you're fine, Anna. I didn't know if you were coming in here to be ugly or smart or anything. I don't want to deal with any of that. Um, but I'm fine with questions. Let me turn my, my sound thing off over here. Every time I go live, somebody it's gonna ding, ding, ding. I see this. Okay. What about the fact that you have a man living with you now? I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what people are. I mean, these people come up with. I mean, it ain't none of their business what I. First of all, it's none of their business what I do in my own home. I'm allowed to do what I want to. I pay for my own home. I live here. Uh, it's none of their business what I do. If I turn my bedroom into a damn photography room, whatever, it's whatever I want to do to my house. I can do it to whatever I want. I'm just coming in to say that I generally want you to be okay. I know I can be annoying, but I always have pushed you to even learn more about YouTube. My wish is for you to become your best ever. Thank you, Daria. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in here um, and saying that. I really think a lot about you too. And I hate that it's come down to this. I mean, I really do. That it's like people want to sides like you got to take this side or that side, and that's one thing that I never wanted to do. I never wanted to go with sides, even back whenever I was going at Natasha, they was like, you're on this side or that side, and I said no, I'm not on nobody's side, I'm on my side. I didn't, I wouldn't, because there was a lot of people come in at that time. It was going against Granny's watching, and I didn't have a problem with Granny's watching at that time, other than what she did to me at Christmas time. But I'd let that go, a while ago before that. So I just didn't have nothing, to go at her about. And I was like, I'm not on no one side. I'm on my own side. I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want to be fighting with anybody on YouTube. I want to be able to come here and have fun and laugh and cut up with people and get to know people. That's my thing. And it is. I didn't know that I joined a trauma community. Now, when I joined this community, it was actually a Chris Watts community, right? was that's what most of us come here for. I don't know if all of y'all did or not, but when I came, everybody was talking about the Chris Watts case, and I just end up staying on YouTube because you learn other channels and you start talking to people and you get to know people and you become friends with these people and I just I stay at home most of my time and y'all are my friends. I feel like y'all are my friends that I talk to. I don't really leave my house to go to my family's or anybody's. I'm usually, if I get bored, instead of calling up my family, I'm calling up friends from YouTube. Me and Broken talk on the phone. Me and Boots used to talk on the phone all the time. uh I'm that's slowed down a whole lot. That's good. But and then I text people from YouTube. So that's basically what I use YouTube for. I don't come on here and expect anything more out of YouTube. I just wanted to make friends and have somebody to laugh and cut up with and to grow a channel. I never thought I could grow a channel in the first place. Whenever I got to 1,000 before, I was very excited when I hit 1,000 before. I thought I'd never make it to that. I thought I'd never make it to 200. This channel's got 212 people. When I this is my first live on this channel, and it's already had 212 people on it. So I was thankful for that, and because just to have that many people that sign up for your channel and you ain't even got not one live on there, that's good to me. I think
And
it's
look
good.
at my channel.
Yep, hers has grown and it's great. And it seems like when you're doing good and everything's going great, it's when somebody's got to throw in a bomb in there and just like blows up everywhere. But I want this to be over with. The main focus is the reason why we brought it out to begin with. It was not to gain money or anything like that. It was to make people aware that Tucker was scamming people out of money. That was the whole reason why we brought it out. And that was the only reason why we brought it out. So people wouldn't be dropping her PayPal's anymore, or they could take down her PayPal's that she had up because she scammed us out of money. And that was it. I'm on the Darius side in the Daria community. I live in Daria City in the state of Daria. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, that's exactly. That's good. But that's me. I don't want to be on nobody's side. What happened to your Chroma Chicks channel? Well, that channel was supposed to be my channel. Boots set up the Chroma channel for me, and she set up the True Crime and Tea for her, and to do her true crime on it. And then she set up the Chroma channel. I picked the name and set it up for me. And whenever the next day, when everybody started running with everything, she went and took the Chroma Chicks down from my StreamYard because I gave her access to my StreamYard. She was like the manager of my StreamYard and the manager of my other channel too. So she went and changed the name on the channel. She went and changed the phone number out of the channel and just took my whole name off of it and changed it to Nala's mom or something like that. So she took it after I had grown it to 200 something people on that channel. But it is what it is. I wouldn't have done it to somebody. I wouldn't have done that. Um, but that's on
I
them. If
know, Andrew,
they
it's
want to
all
feel
I can just
guilty about it, that's
imagine.
that's on them. But I think it's wrong because that channel was made for me. She only said that it was. She told people it was hers all the time because then they wouldn't be saying, "Oh, you're ban evading," because they would have thought it was her channel. That was the only reason why she was telling people it was her channel, so people couldn't come in and say, "Oh, you're ban evading," because they would have thought it was been her channel. But actually,
It,
she went in and took it, signed it
but
out, changed the password and everything, where I couldn't even get back into it. So
and
that's
remember when you went live on it and you wanted me to come up on panel and you brought me up on panel and she threatened to stop the whole live?
oh yeah, because she was mad. I was like, this is my channel too, and she was like, this is my channel, and I should have knew. Was she was between her and Broken. They was like I try to get them to like each other the best I could. Bless it, I did. Uh, and she had a problem with Broken, and Broken kind of had well, she had a little problem with her, and I try to stand in the middle, try to bring them
See,
together.
she
But
still don't think she was really furiously jealous of me. And I'm talking mad jealous. And she was doing everything she could. So, but Mama knows best don't want to see, she doesn't want to see that it was that bad. But yes, she was doing mean things. She did not like me, and there's nothing that she was pretending to like me. That's what was scary. And she was doing this. But yes, no, I don't want her near me anymore. I will never. No.
Mark, you ought to be ashamed for that comment.
What'd
He
he
said,
say?
"Are you selling Golden Girl shirts with an X over Boots' face?" 1999. Uh, well, actually, I hadn't thought of what I'm going to do with my shirt with her picture on there.
Y'all, I got Andrea got her shirt that
Yeah,
same
we
day,
all
didn't
got
you,
shirts,
Andrea? I love
and
you.
then bam, look what happened.
I mean, I got my shirt in my Tumblr, and I was sad over it because I am sad because Booth was a part of us. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. We accepted her for her being just her. But she
Hey,
couldn't
Mark,
get that.
Andrea got that tumbler or that
Wasn't
shirt,
good enough.
the one that you donated.
Yeah, Mark donated the tumbler,
Yeah,
Andrea.
the
I
one.
donated the
Yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah. So that's what it went to, Mark. So if
Aren't
you
the
had questions
t-shirts
about it,
great? Y'all, I'm telling you, once you put these t-shirts on, you will order more t-shirts. I promise you, because these are the most snug. They feel so good, these t-shirts, the way they fit you. It's amazing.
we're just gonna have to make some more. It ain't nothing but just it's a shirt and a tumbler. I can make another one.
Yeah.
We just have to
We're
come up
gonna
with something else now.
yeah, we're gonna come up with something else now.
Yeah,
We will.
we will. We'll come up with something else.
And we might just change the Golden Girls, just keep changing the
Yeah,
uh
we might be Thelma Louise next, girls.
right. We might leave the Golden Girls though and just put different people's faces on there every month or something. Like a different subscribers. Like, you know what I mean? That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I still wear my shirt, and I mean it's
I will
sad
still
that
wear mine probably.
yeah, it's sad that it happened the way it is. I mean, but
Because I think that it got out of hand, and I think that, somebody was used, and I think that they didn't realize it until they were already caught up in it. That, you know, and it was done. I don't know. She
mm,
hates me anyway. It don't matter. I don't know.
mm,
I
I,
took MKB
well,
away.
I try to be fair with both of them. I like both of them, and I try to be fair with both of them. And I don't know. I have a
Here,
feeling that
her.
Booth will want to
I
come
have
back.
to give a lot more.
And actually, she does, but she's afraid that they're gonna attack her if she does. And so if she comes, she like when she'll probably be mad because I'm telling this now, but I don't care. If you're my friend, you would come over here without coming under an alt. You know what I mean? You're gonna you're gonna act like my
You're
friend, but gonna
welcome,
have to
Mark.
come as an alt because she said everybody would chew her out. She'll get chewed out if she came over here now.
Oh,
For what
and
though? I didn't do anything. She knows that I didn't do anything. Uh, that's what she needed to tell them. I mean, and it's like when she tried to tell them something different, they wanted to. Why are you taking up for her? Is what she said. Because she was telling what was right. I mean, if she said what she said, she was saying what was right. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to run from the truth. I mean, or just please somebody because they want you to go with what they want you to go with. Uh, but I mean, I don't want nobody coming after anybody. I don't. But if she was truly my friend, she would be able to come over here without coming under an alt or anything. she'd be able to
Right.
come just as she is, like she has been. That's
Andrea, you want to come take my place?
what you dig your own hole, you find your own way out. You don't get to hide. That's right. He should run this over there. I need boots back. I have 1K bumper stickers that say the four Golden Girls.
Oh
The
my
Golden
God.
Girls was going somewhere, Mark. We was doing so good too. Ah,
I know. We thought that that it was gonna be okay, you know.
we was doing so good, and I mean, and I was so proud of everybody coming together that night. And
I was too, and CJ and everything else. So I thought that we was really on the break of doing something different, you know.
yeah, and we even talked about me and Broken talked about what we would do with the money if I did get the money back, which I'm not going to be able to get the money back. The bank said they couldn't do anything because I went through the PayPal. The PayPal said that they couldn't help because me sending it friends and family because Boots told me to send friends and family. And I said, well, why did you tell me that? And she said, well, because it would take a certain percent out, and
No,
that's
she
what Tucker
knew.
told me to tell you. Yeah.
See,
Yeah. And it
they
cost me
knew
my
that
$300
they
or
knew.
something.
Yeah,
Three
they
hundred
knew how
something
they
dollars.
wouldn't get in trouble. I can't believe it. I
Yep.
can't believe it.
We're gonna be having to take a shot of poison. Needs to be our fourth golden girl, I guess.
But y'all, I was right all along, y'all. I was right from the get go, wasn't I? Didn't I
Yeah.
say it wasn't right? I said something was wrong.
I
They
started
did.
feeling like it was something wrong because with her husband is supposed to be in a U.S. Marshal. They make six figures a year, and they're not paying for her medicines and stuff. And she's a police officer. She's got the best medicine, I mean the best insurance, I think. And I thought it just don't add up. Why would they be in such a hole and not being able to pay for their medicines or their insurance not picking up? We even asked her if she even tried that discount card. Remember the one that she was telling us about?
Right.
And she said, "Oh, they don't take that where she lived." She blocked that out. They don't take that.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it just and I didn't know how much Boots had already given them. I didn't know that until after I gave them the $300 for the 300 part for them to get that trailer that day. And then I gave them some more before that, but I didn't know Boots had done give them, what was it, 820 or $30 at that time. She had done gave them that much. And when I gave them the 300 at that time. And I was like, why didn't
well,
you tell me you done gave her that much money? I said, you ain't even told me nothing about all that. I had no clue you done gave them that much money. Because she told me at first, you don't want to know how much I did. And I was like, yeah, I do want to know. I want to know exactly how much money you gave them. So she went and counted it up and come back with, while I was on the phone, she come back and said it was 820 or $30 at that point. And I told her, I said, do not give them no more money. I said, if something ain't right, it's just something don't sound right for them to need all this. And then she turned around and give them $800 more after that. After we done figured out, something's up at this point. But we kept hoping that she was going to pay the at least the 300 part. The other part she was going to pay with her taxes, but the $300 she was going to pay, in 2 weeks. And she never. The 2 weeks came, she didn't pay. Then another week came, she still hadn't paid. Then the fourth week came, and then that was like, I was like, this is a day. My electric bill is going to be late after today, and so I gotta have it. And then she then said that she locked the card up that night, and so we couldn't even check at midnight to see if it was even in there at midnight because we gave them to
good
midnight.
on.
Just so you know, no one has forgiven
Well,
or forgotten about Tucker, even though it may seem like it.
I started having suspicious of if Boots
Know
even
what to look for.
when Boots
Get away.
was pressuring the way that she talked to MKB, saying that they had to delay their uh getting the U-Haul because of her. She didn't give them the money and she was supposed to, I mean, she was real rude about it to her. That's when I started questioning things with her because I was like, why is she pushing you and saying that you're so rude? I mean, that at treating you so rude and saying that these people has been delayed because of you.
Yeah, she
When
was saying, well, they can't even they done missed out on getting the trailer this week. They're going to have to wait till next week to get the trailer because you didn't give her the $300. Because I didn't want to give them $300. I was
because
trying my
it was her
best not
bill
to give them.
money, she was reluctant to do it.
And I told her, I said, that's my bill money. I have to have that money back, Boots.
Yeah, and
And
that's the
I
way that
wasn't even
Boots
talking to
treated her.
Tucker.
She did call. I think that she used manipulation tactics with her, and that's what worries me is the bullying to get it, and then the niceness, and then the desperation
She
of you
she's
know.
one that just she'll keep on and on and on until you do something. She is like that. If you talk to her on the phone, you'll know exactly what I mean. She's very persistent, or I don't know. I don't even know what you call it. She is,
Yeah,
and
and
I did give. Everybody's like, why don't you just take the you the one that gave the money. That's your fault, not hers. It is. It's my fault. I did end up turning the money over, and I shouldn't
I
have.
just kept asking questions, asking more questions and more questions, and instead of giving them money, I just kept asking questions, and then she would finally, go away. Then
Yeah.
that's when she started keeping it a secret. I mean, she never told me she gave a dime. She never said anything. But she was trying to, I don't know.
But after I got that, after I gave that 300, and I found out she done gave 800 something dollars, I about shit my pants. I
Oh
was like,
Lord.
oh my God, why ain't you done told me this? That would have made a very big difference in me giving her that money if I'd known that
Yeah.
she done gave them that much.
And
If
I
I'd have known that
said,
beforehand.
well, I said that she hasn't paid back any money to anybody, any of the
Yeah,
first money that went out, if she'd even tempted to, but she hadn't. So that's when I told you not to do it.
yeah.
I said she hasn't even attempted to pay anybody back.
But
So,
but it ain't got nothing to do with Tucker right now. It's all about MKB. It just blew up all about me. Tucker's the one that scammed us out of money, and then it just blew up all in my face. And I didn't even want to go live about the Tucker thing, but I understood why y'all did, so people would be aware not to give, and because she was scamming, but still, it didn't just backfired on me. But we'll get past this. The good ones to stay, the bad ones we just wean out the bad people that didn't really care about us in the first place. If they didn't care enough to believe what we were saying, and then I don't know what to tell them.
right. And we've had people in our chat, that I cared a lot about, and they pretended to care a lot about me. But what got me is they hated my guts, but they continued to let me care about them. I mean, I just don't understand that. Why don't they just tell you? That's so
We
dumb.
got a new golden girl. Shot of
Who?
Poison's gonna be our new golden girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
Bart said
that would be
nobody deserves the position more than Shot of Poison.
well, but I just can't. I don't know. I just don't want to let that go because I mean that was. I don't know.
Golden girl's gone wild.
I know that's our thing.
We just had to take that up from Granny and them calling us golden girls
You know
gone
it.
on crack stuff.
And
We
I
just
love
took
my
something
Tumblr.
negative
I
and turned
want.
it into a positive.
I know. I was. I
They
took a
never thought
marker
we was
and
gonna flip it around, did they?
yeah, I know it.
And
I
make
know they
shirts and
didn't.
tumblers.
Anytime they call me something, I always do that because I
Mm,
mean,
but well, we need to play some games and stuff the next time we go live. We need to do some positive stuff, something that's fun and entertaining, and like Family Feud, Mark. I know Mark's been wanting to play that for a while. I'm gonna figure that out, Mark, and we're gonna try to play that coming up because I know you wanted to play, and I know y'all like playing trivia, but some of that stuff Boots had was way, way, way beyond me. There's
Well, my true crime trivia got interrupted tonight, so
you go to these other trivia places. We need to find out where they get their or how where they get their game stuff. We can play it over here. Some of it. That'd be fun. Play some true crime ones, if, as long as it wasn't really just. I don't know. They can't be too hard.
it was about Ted Bundy. It's about cases. He does it about cases
Oh, okay.
and knowledge about the cases of what took place during that case. Um, and then he has multiple choice, 3 answers or 4 answers, sometimes four, and you get to pick.
Mark, I
And
didn't even know she had a Facebook. I never even looked her up. I don't know what because I don't know why I didn't never try to look her up on Facebook until Natasha showed the pictures. That's the first time I seen pictures of them. But Case had already got pictures. She sent Case some pictures of them before. Um, but the pictures that Case got didn't look like her. When I saw her she turned on her camera real quick and turned it off real quick one time. She had dark hair at that time and skinny. She was standing out.
usually, if you're in law enforcement, your Facebook is gonna you have
Oh,
pictures of you in uniform.
oh,
I
it
mean,
wasn't nothing
usually
like
that's the
that. It
pictures
wasn't
that
nothing
you
like
take.
that.
You take more pictures in your uniform than you do in your regular clothes.
He's a forklift driver. He ain't even got a forklift driver picture. But y'all, she'll have to live with that. And I know I did it for a good reason. I gave it to her for a good reason, I thought, and the Lord knows that I was doing it for a good cause. And I'm praying that He blesses me back, and she learns a valuable lesson from this too. Eventually, don't do people like that.
Right. Especially people that are trying to be good to you.
Yeah, I know.
And,
She winged
you
us on
know,
for almost a year. We was talking to her for a long
she
time.
had a wonderful friendship with you,
Yeah.
and you cared so much about her. Even when
She even
I was
cried
done
on the
with her,
phone and stuff with us about it and stuff.
you
That's what
know,
gets me. It was sad.
I was done with her, and MKB was like, she cared enough about her to come to me, and tell me, just give her another shot. But MKB loved her and cared about her. That's why she did it. That's the reason that she did it, because she does care about her. And look at what you did, Boots, over what, thinking jealousy? Crazy,
I know
you
she could have
know.
stood up for me and done what was right.
Why couldn't you have been she could have stood up for us. I mean, and the channel and us together like Golden Girls, all of us. She could have stood strong with us just like she's supposed to. But no,
Mark, he's so funny.
you
Mark
know,
needs to come up and talk one night. He's so funny.
I know he does.
Mark says she looked like a canine dog.
Uh, but oh my lord.
He's a
But
mess.
I want to see that. But
Thank you, Shot of Poison. I appreciate that. I do. That's my problem. I do have a big heart, and it puts me in the wrong positions a lot of time. Hey,
Shot of
Molly
Poison,
Lollipops, how are you?
she believes what people tell her. She believes in people too easily. And
I
it,
trust her too easily.
she does trust too easily. She trusts that people are telling her the truth. And you just can't do that all the time. You have to question people nowadays.
But what kind of person could sit there and lie and carry on a story like that and just cry about it? And
Con orders, con people.
I've never met nobody like that in real life that I know of. Anyway.
I have. I told you about my little ordeal that I have met someone like that.
Mm.
So yeah, I have met someone like that. But once you once you see them for who they are, they stay scarce of you. You don't have to really mess with them in your life, because they won't come around you.
Molly Lollipops. I like the name.
Um,
Molly, 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 Molly,
I
Molly.
know. Hello, Molly.
Well,
But
I
look at the
told.
little clan that is here, and that's wonderful. I'm glad to see everybody here.
Yeah,
But I'd rather have just what we got right here than to have what we did, the fake ass
yeah.
people.
I'd rather have real friends instead of fake
Right.
friends
Fake
any
ass
day.
idiots. You just go stay over there with your fake ass people. Who cares? Fake, fake, fake. Guys, that shows you what they stand up for. You
Yeah,
know? That right
but
there
it's
shows.
drama. It's always got to be drama over there.
Well, it
That's
showed
what's.
me that, that they see what they want to see. They don't see the truth. They just see what they want.
Yeah,
And it's shameful that that's what they wanted to see in us.
yeah. It's sad they can turn a lot of people towards you against you for nothing. I mean,
But if they did turn the ones that they turned against us, we
they
don't want
wouldn't
them
my friend
around.
in the first place anyway. I
No, they
guess
weren't. If they're that easily turned, then let them turn. More power to them, because I don't give a damn anymore. They sit up there. I hope they sit up there on that stick and twirl around and around and around. Stupid people.
ain't no mountain high enough. I don't know why that song just popped in my head. Oh, Lord, coming up with some mess. But
Girl, you come up with that all the time.
I
Mm.
told Broken that I wasn't gonna be on here long tonight because I know she's tired and wore out because she works all the time. She just don't give me the time she used to give me anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna
Oh
do
my
about it,
goodness,
y'all.
listen at
I
that.
I think she needs to quit her job at home so I can get more time. But
I
I don't
need
know.
to. I need. Well, once I get this under control, then it'll all smooth out, and I won't have to work so much. This. What did you say?
Did you
Broken?
say
Did you
DI?
say DI? What?
What? I don't know.
What is she saying? Andrea, repeat that. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know.
She said, "Laugh out loud." Did she say what?
she
Oh,
she might as well.
hell yeah. Well, I tell you, I still feel like that my head is up there like uh just spinning around and around and around.
Sharp Poison works two jobs. See, uh,
Yeah.
that's what Broken Justice. She's got three jobs, I think. She's got first shift, second shift, third shift,
Yeah, that's it.
and then
When you
she's got
said it,
time to sleep,
yeah,
and that's it.
I didn't realize, I just didn't realize what it was going to take to do, to get this place in shape. I thought
Luanna,
it was
I'm so
good.
glad that you came. I really do. I appreciate that. I'm really glad that y'all came. I'd be upset if y'all didn't. If I didn't have some people in here tonight, I'd been bawling my eyes out probably. Well, I know I would have.
Oh,
I'd been very upset. So I'm glad that y'all came in here to support me tonight. I appreciate that.
and it's only
Luanna
going to
is
get
a
better.
sweetheart. She is. She's a sweetheart. She don't.
Yeah,
She's like to herself too. She don't have a side. She goes where she wants
yeah,
to,
she's
when she wants
quiet.
to, and she's quiet and she don't cause no trouble. She's real sweet.
Yeah.
And she'll text me. She even texted me the first day the mess went on and was worried about me and make sure I was all right. And I appreciate that. That meant a lot to me. Just hard to find good people like that. She definitely is a sweetheart.
Mm.
But it's almost we've been on almost an hour, and I told Broken I wouldn't keep her on too long tonight if she come live with me. So I gotta stick to my words, y'all.
And I have, I have been so angry over this crap
Yeah, she has.
that I thought that I would let my anger, override my ass. But uh, then I took a step back when they, did that, and it like woke me the hell up. I was like, how comical is this that these people are acting this way,
Hey,
trying to
I just thought of something.
what?
You know how there were several people talking about how they switched it around on me, but they had somebody like whatchamacallit over there that ran away with a lot of money in the
Right.
community. What was her name?
200, yeah.
Whatever happened to them? I thought they had to go to court and all that stuff. They took up money for
They were
funds.
supposed to go to court. I don't know. It's just the only
Just
way we'll know
disappeared.
anything is if the truth
Yeah,
teller
moon.
says anything.
That just all because I remember they took up funds and she was trying to take up funds to go to court, and they were
Yeah,
supposed to go to court. I thought, and then
she
nobody had said
deleted her
anything else about
channel
it.
and she deleted her channel and took the money.
Yeah, if I was really wanting to scam somebody, I sure wouldn't want to stay on YouTube. I would have took the money and ran.
I know it.
There wasn't no
I mean, if
money
you're
to
trying,
run
I just don't understand what they think that your motive would be to scam what
and stay
uh
here in this
a
community.
$100. I mean, come on, is
I
that you
know.
think somebody's so desperate for $100? Get real. That is so ridiculous. That right there should have been the red flag of telling you that something else is going on here. And
Yeah.
it was. People that these people have tried to take her down before, tried to make her look bad, tried to blame her for something that they did. So, you know, just she was just waiting for
I
the
just learned
right
a valuable
opportunity to
lesson.
sneak her ass in there because she knew that she was not welcome up on my panel. She just knew she wasn't. And she was trying to get in there. She's always coming in our lives trying to tell us what to do and how to run it
Voices.
and who to, have on, who to talk about and who not to.
She acted like
You
she was
know,
like the like on top of everybody. Like she is the
right?
head
Like she didn't talk,
macho.
she don't talk nothing about nobody, but she's going panel to panel talking about people, but just not on her channel.
Yeah.
But it's okay for her to go around talking about the same people, but
Yeah.
no, not us. But I don't care. She's irrelevant. She is. I don't even. She don't even exist to me anymore at all.
Yeah.
Right.
That's,
And then Boots set it up for that too. Shot of poison. She sure did.
went over
Boots is
there
the
and
one that
got her.
went over there and got her and brought her in and brought her up on panel, knowing that I didn't want her there.
Yeah.
Boots did it on purpose. So that's where my questions. That's the first question I have right there. Why
I
did
meant
she
to
do
ask
that?
her that too, but I forgot.
I want to know why the hell she did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was her motive? What did she think we needed help with?
When you get her involved, you should have known there was going to be some damn drama or something come out of it.
Well, you're right. She has her own motive, her and Kim. And this is what it was right here.
I think
No,
Andrea mom's done piss Kim off too or something. She was saying something about Andrea mom over there.
oh, I know. Yeah, Andrea's mom goes right along with it. She stood up for you, and that was all there is to it. These people are, I just don't get them.
She comes back. She comes over here, or we're definitely blocking her.
Right. Yeah, she'll never come back to mine. Never. She
Yep,
don't exist.
definitely gonna be
She does
blocked.
not exist to me. She don't exist at all.
Nope. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get off here because I know Broken's tired and she needs her rest, her beauty sleep. She needs her
Darn.
booty sleep.
I'll tell you what, when it's going on, I sure didn't get much, and I couldn't even, I couldn't even work,
Yeah,
because
it
I
took
was
a
so
lot
upset.
out of you.
Yeah, man, it does. It just stresses you
I'm
out, and
just
it just
thankful that I
drains
didn't have to go to a
everything.
job that next day because I would have been miserable. I was all up in my head,
Hmm.
and I just couldn't figure out why people just went crazy.
It made me so sad. I just couldn't believe it.
Me neither. But y'all, I appreciate all of y'all coming in tonight. I really do. I love all y'all, and
Love
y'all
you.
are like
Thank you, Mark.
my best favorite. So I'm so glad that y'all was all here. And um, maybe when we go live next time, we'll see all of y'all again. We'll either be over, we'll go live over Broken Justice is probably next or over here. So we'll be on one or the other. So
I'm fixing to set that Bean Boozled
yeah,
game up, y'all.
that'd be fun. Like something different, some kind of game and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
We're
do
gonna
that. I'm
figure
gonna get
something
that
out.
Bean Boozled.
Something positive, something to stay away
Right,
from all this tragic
right.
drama crap. But thank y'all for coming in, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for being so sweet and kind. And I hope y'all have a blessed and beautiful night.
Bye, guys.
Good night, y'all. Thank y'all.